Hello universe, welcome to my world. Normally when we look at an Angelina Jordan video, it's either recent or it's very short from TikTok or Instagram. But today we're going back 6 years to one of her better known videos, Born to Die by Lana Del Rey. It has over 2 million views and it's well known, but today we're going to take a deep dive into it. This song was originally done by Lana 12 years ago on her album, and Lana has a very interesting and unusual style. Some would call it melancholic, some would call it tragic romantic, but whatever you call it, it's definitely not happy. And we'll talk about that more shortly. And some of the covers we will hear capture that mood, and some of them are a little bit more neutral. To introduce us to the song, let's go to London and meet the Lungleys. They're a brother and sister duo, and they give us a good introduction to what this song sounds like.
Fate, don't fail me now. Oh, take me to the finish line. Oh, my heart, it breaks every step that I take. But I'm hoping at the gates they'll tell me that you're mine. Walking through the city streets. Oh, is it by mistake or design? I feel so alone on a Friday night. Can you make it feel like home if I tell you you're mine?
Next we're going to hear 3 versions with the singer being accompanied only by a guitar. The first 2 are acoustic, and the third one I would call a folk version. First we're going to New York City and we're meeting Alice Christensen, and her version is very simple and very subdued and very good. Then when we go to Sweden, we will meet Corinne Tamma, and she makes a very simple artistic choice by having some leaves in the corner, which adds to the visual. And the folk version we hear will be from Violet Orlandi. She's a Brazilian American. And it's amazing how just the change of the guitar makes it from acoustic to folk.
Feet don't fail me now. Take me to the finish line. Oh, my heart, it breaks every step that I take. But I'm hoping at the gates they'll tell me that you're mine. Walking through the city streets. Is it by mistake or design that I feel so alone on a Friday night? Can you make it feel like home if I tell you you're mine? It's like I told you, honey, don't make me sad, don't make me cry. Sometimes love is not enough and the road gets tough. I don't know why. Keep making me laugh. Let's go get high. The road is long, we carry on. Try to have fun in the meantime. Come on, take a walk on the wild side. Let me kiss you hard in the pouring rain. Free, don't fail me now. Take me to the finish line. Oh, my heart, it breaks every step that I take. But I'm hoping that the gates, they'll tell me that you're mine.
Next we're meeting the American singer Mike Semeski. His version's unusual because his singing is very breathy. This is something that Angelina Jordan does, but she mixes it up. She has breathy moments in the middle of many other types of voices and effects that she uses. Here, Mike is consistently breathy, so it doesn't have the same impact when it's not buried.
Feet don't fail me now. Take me to the finish line. Oh, my heart, it breaks every step that I take. But I'm hoping that the gates, they'll tell me that you're mine.
Next, we're hearing 2 unusual performances. We're going to Minnesota and we're meeting Holly Henry. Her performance is very stripped down. It's very minimalist. And she keeps the song within a very narrow octave range. And then we're going to Nashville and we're meeting Stella Amor. Her version is very unusual because the first verse, as she's singing, there's no musical accompaniment, and it's almost as if she's reciting the words. And when I first heard her version, I thought she had a London Cockney accent. I just misheard it.
Feet don't fail me now. Take me to the finish line. Oh, my heart, it breaks every step that I take. But I'm hoping at the gates they'll tell me that you're mine. Walking through the city streets, is it by mistake or design? I feel so alone on a Friday night. Can you make it feel like home if I tell you you're mine? It's like I told you, honey.
Feet don't fail me now. Take me to the finish line. Oh, my heart, it breaks every step that I take. But I'm hoping at the gates they tell me that you're mine. Walking through the city streets, is it by mistake or design? I feel so alone on the Friday nights. Can you make it feel like home if I tell you you're mine?
Next, we're meeting the American singer Robin McKell. I really like her version. She's a jazz singer. She changes the tune, she changes the phrasing, and she almost makes it sound like this is a Broadway song. Very original.
Feet don't fail me now. Take me to your finish line. Oh, my heart, it breaks every step that I take. But I'm hoping the gates, they'll tell me you're mine. Walking through the city streets, is it by mistake or design? Oh, I feel so alone on Friday night. Can you make it feel like home if I tell you you're mine? Oh, honey.
Next, we're going more and more into the darker side of the song. We're hearing a couple of versions from Australia. First, we're hearing from Angie McMahon. Hers is a very, very unusual version. It's very slow, and it sounds like she's on sedatives, and it makes the song sound very depressive. And then we're going to hear a band called the Amity Affliction from Australia, and their genre is post-hardcore, which to me sounds like post-punk. And they specialize in songs about death and suicide. Again, this is not a happy song.
Feet don't fail me now. Take me to the finish line. Oh, my heart, it breaks every step that I take. I've been hoping that the gates, they'll tell me that you're mine. Walking through the city streets, is it by mistake or design that I feel so alone on the Friday nights? Can you make this feel like home if I tell you you're mine?
Next, we're going to hear the original from Lana Del Rey. In fact, we're going to hear 3 different versions from her. But I have a bit of trouble with the song and Lana Del Rey's style generally, to be honest. I'll tell you why. I consider art should be uplifting. The artist should have a vision of joy and contentment and an inner paradise which they're able to communicate. I appreciate that many people are not happy and they have inner turmoil, which they communicate through their art. And when Lana Del Rey herself, when she sits down to write a song, the song is just an extension of who she is and how she is. It just brings it all home.
The goal is definitely just to sort of try and recreate like myself in song form.
Personally, I'd rather not be taken in that direction. I would rather be taken in the direction of someone who is joyous and who has a wonderful vision of this world, no matter what the world's problems are. To me, that is art, and that is how uplifting art should be. The 3 performances from Lana, first we're hearing her perform in Glastonbury last year. This performance was not without controversy. She arrived half an hour late for her performance, and she admitted it was because her hair takes so long. And then the organizers had a strict deadline and they pulled the mic before she had finished the set. Then we will also hear her at the O2 Academy in Manchester, England, before we hear her original video. It just highlights the difficulty of how good you have to be when you give a live performance.
Don't fail me now. Take me to the finish line. You're my heart, it breaks every step that I take. But I'm hoping that them gates, they'll tell me that you're mine. Walking through the city streets. Is it by mistake or design? I feel so alone every Friday night. Can it make you feel like home if you tell me your mind? Don't make me sad, don't make me cry. Sometimes life is not enough and the road gets tough. I don't know why. Keep making me laugh. Let's go get high. The road is long, we carry on. Have fun every time. Take a walk on the right side. Let me fuck around in the pouring rain. You like your Christmas thing. So choose your last words. This is the last time. Take a walk on the right side. Let me kiss you hard in the pouring rain. You like your girls insane. So don't make me sad. Don't make me cry. Sometimes life is not enough and the road gets tough. I don't know why. Keep making me laugh. Let's go get high. The road is long, we carry on. Try to have fun in the meantime. Come and take a walk on the right side. Let me kiss you hard in the pouring rain. You like your girls insane. So choose your last words. This is the last time. 'Cause you and I, we were born to die.
And now we're hearing our featured artist, Miss Angelina Jordan. There's a funny story that goes with this song, because when our friend Adrian first heard this song, it was soon after Angelina received her microphone for her 12th birthday. And when she was singing, she was hiding behind the mic. You could not see her mouth. And it gave Adrian a moment of hesitation where she was so good, he was not sure that she was actually singing. He thought it might have been dubbed. And it wasn't until he heard her do a live a cappella version that he realized she is the real deal. And Angelina, when she sings this song, she reaches into her repertoire of her 1,000 voices and she brings out her velvet voice. And we will also intersperse her home performance with the audio from a concert performance. And Angelina is known to be very good live, and this just demonstrates it.
If you don't fail me now, take me to the finish line. Oh, my heart is raised every step that I take, but I'm hoping that the gates, they'll tell me that you're mine.
walking through the city streets. Is it by mistake of design? I feel so alone on the Friday nights. Can you make it feel like home if I tell that you're mine? It's like I told you, honey. Don't make me sad, don't make me cry. Sometimes love is not enough and the road gets tough. I don't know why. Keep making me laugh. Let's go get high. The road is long, we carry on. We try to have fun in the meantime. Come and take a walk in the white side. Let me hug you on the pouring rain. You're like a girl's insane. Choose your last words. This is the last time. 'Cause you and I, we were born to die.
It's so interesting looking at the history and the scope of how many different singers have so many different styles in singing a song. It's remarkable how Angelina Jordan can cover song after song and do them justice in her very special way. We will continue to examine the special ways that Angelina has in the future. Okay, gang, I'm out of here. I'll catch you later. Bye.